first graduates of NYU's Masters in Public Administration. So yeah, it's all for a good cause. So beyond his political life, Chuck and Todd both were, very appreciative of the arts. And I think for us, the arts, on a really basic level, it's a place where you're presented with a lot of different viewpoints, a lot of different opinions, and it's all okay. It's you're allowed to be free.
And
So
So yeah, I think one of the things that drew me to participate in the auction was after I read his bio, and I was also, I do think it's important that kids get scholarships. I got a lot of scholarships and grants when I went to graduate school, and I am graduate school and undergrad, and I am a child of affirmative action in a sense. But I also think by having artists donate work to scholarships, it also can expose kids to other media arts other than just the stuff we see like on mainstream television. So I think can be like an interesting exchange that happens, because when I was growing up and I was in high school, I was always making short videos.
Oh, even like that.
Yeah, and so when I went to college, I was trying to major in mass communications, but 8 years later, I evolved into a video artist, and I think maybe if I had those options early on, I might have figured out who I was.
When you were making movies when you were a teenager, did you know that these short films could be art? No, this is really just for your own pleasure.
Yeah, and wanting to be a filmmaker and performer and an actor. And so I think, arts and media is at an interesting place right now. And again,
All right.
So in high school, I was always making the short videos, and I didn't know they could be, 8, 10 years later, they would be accepted into the art community. And so I think, had I had that type of exposure, it might have helped me figure out that avenue early on. And I do think, the arts are at an interesting place right now, and I think by donating to a scholarship and being artist chair, that it kind of opens that up and keep that conversation going. I don't think every single video I do is, age appropriate, but I do believe in like education and scholarships. And again, after reading his bio, I felt it was important, on the level of his appreciation for arts, the political thing as being, a minority or being a part of a marginalized group, and the fact that he was gay all those years and then came out, and me being like a young gay person, I think it's important.
Absolutely,
to have,
that touches me
like
a lot too.
Yeah.
That it's really something really remarkable what Chuck did with his life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And so, and I do think, when you're in a marginalized group, it is important to have like certain type of role models. And again, I was thinking about my own work and how I do have like a lot of sexual innuendos
Yeah.
in the work. And like even our culture is all sexed up, but I do think it's and kids gonna get that anyway. But I do think it's you can talk about those issues in an educational way.
Exactly. Or the deal is that a lot of the arts, in general, it's all about being human in a way, and it doesn't have to be nice or sugar-coated. They're just some basic facts that people fall in love, or people have desires, or people want things. It's normal, and they've been presented in it's nice. The arts is a really great kind of non-judgmental form where you can really go all out, and it can be accepted, and it can be looked at in like more
a critical discourse.
Yeah, exactly. Which can make it safer to think about in a way.
Yeah,
so,
and confront it, and I also was thinking, also at this point in history, like having, a minority president, I guess, is a black president.
And
I
so-
ain't putting labels.
Yeah, is that this thing because
So-
we just everyone feels like he's our president, and
He
that's
is
a
our
beautiful
yeah,
thing.
he
It's
is,
not,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I mean, but I guess like visually, to like young kids, it's like this new visual role model.
Yeah,
And I think that didn't exist when I was in kindergarten, that might have would have made some of my choices different had that visual image been there.
Yeah.
Even as, with Michelle Obama and the two little kids, like visually, like you even hear people compare it to the Cosby Show, but that was such like a fictional
Yeah, this is real
thing.
life.
This is like
and
real
it can
life,
really
so-
happen, and it's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah. So I think just, I'm not very happy to be a part, of this, at this point in time. And I believe in the arts, I believe in education, and, and so that's what, drew me to it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Yeah, just the Obama is just another option for kids, and the arts is another
Exactly.
option for kids.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
that's what it's
about
about. You can
options.
see,
Yeah.
I think it's good to throw a lot of things at kids and see
Yeah.
what sticks, and they can
Yeah.
pick what's right for them.
Then,
and-
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. That's what I-
100%.
Yeah,
Agree.
but anyway, it's just so nice. All the artists came together to donate
Yeah,
work. I'm
yeah.
really touched by that, and they're
Yeah.
beautiful things.
Oh, I love it. And when I saw the catalog, I was like, oh my gosh, because I hadn't seen the catalog before I committed. And then I got the catalog of like the other artists, not just for the auction, but the whole